Welcome to Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio. Tonight, the co-host of Final Fantasy Weekly, Drew Creasman, is Crashing Game Night tonight. You know, the Moogle himself.
Whee!
Our version of Batman Beyond Jr., Gerard Barrera.
That was a huge compliment. You taking that? He's taking that.
What's in the middle? Oh, Drew.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, baby?
And then we got
How you doing,
and then we
nerds?
got our version
I
of
feel like
Kirby.
that doesn't work with a Batman Beyond Funko shirt on and trying to do New Kids on the Round Block. Like it just doesn't mesh.
They're going out on tour again.
Oh my
Yes,
god!
of course they
Shut
are.
up, no, they're
Of course
not.
they are. Of
Yes,
course
they
they
are.
are.
Dude,
So they're going
they
out with
are
salt and
racking
pepper.
in the dough.
They're going with salt and pepper. Rick Astley.
Shut
Oh,
up.
no way.
Shut
And I
up.
don't remember who
What?
the third one is. So,
Oh,
and then
jeez.
our version of Kirby, the adorable one, Theowalski.
Hey.
Ooh, I like that. I think that's a new nickname. Thedorable one.
Oh no,
No,
It's
it's
the
Theodorable.
Theodorable. Oh,
It's
but
the official
You've known this
Fedorable
one before, though. You've known
that
this
is right.
one.
No, we just
You've
need to
known
ask.
this.
We just need to add the and one. The Fedorable one.
The
Okay.
adorable.
I like that.
And then our version of old man Ryu
What?
in the corner, lion's mane,
What?
black cow,
Old
you-
man, just like
Jason
instantly,
Validio.
old man.
Hadouken.
Oh my god. How's it going, guys? How's it going tonight? Drew, welcome back again, sir.
Thank you, brother.
You know,
Good to be back.
yeah, well, good to have you back. And you know, got Matt in the corner with the Rockies business. So, you know.
Oh no,
He's celebrating Metroid
Oh, no.
tonight.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
it's coming out
Yeah,
right
Metroid
up.
becoming it's tonight.
Is it
guys.
this
Tonight,
weekend?
baby.
Yeah, and I got Far Cry 6 loading up right now, so we're gonna
Okay,
have
for
a
you.
review next
been-
week.
It has been 19 years
Right?
since we've had a
Has it?
side-scrolling Metroid. 19 years.
GameCube. So has it really?
No,
been?
Super Nintendo.
Side scroller.
Yeah.
Side scroller.
Oh.
Side scroller. It's been 19 years since we've had a
Oh.
side-scrolling Metroid.
I mean,
so,
Whole generation.
absolutely.
It's a whole
So,
generation
Metroid
right there.
Dread,
Really?
I've already told Jerry, Kana, Alan Wake.
Yeah.
Those are going on the back burner.
Yeah, yeah.
I will. MLB The
Bro.
Show will be lucky I work on my season.
But Kana, you can
Now the-
bust out real
come
quick.
on.
Like I'm almost at the end, and it's
I'm doing
me.
all the I keep going off on the side looking
do
at
I.
collectibles.
Yeah,
I do all the collectibles too.
You know, at night I play games based on what the kids want. So if they want Kana, we play Kana. If they want Ghost of Tsushima, we play Ghost of Tsushima. We play baseball, we play baseball. So, speaking of baseball, the fact that I get a
Oh my goodness.
Building up, baby. I'm building up.
I was gonna say that I think the old man is coughing now, not necessarily Jason.
yeah.
Come on.
The
See
fact that I
that
get
Dodger blue,
these
baby.
words out is congratulations to the LA Dodgers
Ooh,
and the
man.
Boston Red
Oh,
Sox last night.
That walk off
Um,
home run. Wow. Oh my
So,
god.
first and foremost, I love the fact that Juan Soto showed up at that game to cheer on Scherzer and Trey Turner. So, yeah, and we can talk about our ex-boy all we want to because he can't hit. He can't hit in the postseason. So,
They got exactly as many hits in this postseason as the Colorado Rockies did.
yep,
Fair.
that's
Oh,
a
yeah,
fair.
that's fair.
That is a fair statement.
Oh,
so.
man.
I don't even
Thank
have
you,
to watch
Dodgers.
the Rockies to know that's a very fair
Congratulations.
statement.
It
Boys,
is.
That's
Well, they're
rough.
not even in the
We're-
playoffs.
we're-
That's how bad
we're-
it was.
we're going. We're getting there. Keep
Yeah,
battling.
probably. So
Drew, what was the comparison I made earlier?
for Nolan
Yeah.
with the quarterback? Oh, whose was it?
I told
Kelly?
him. Oh, it was Jim Kelly. I basically compared Nolan Arenado in the playoffs to how Jim Kelly is in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
You one and done. You're gone.
Oh,
You know, he's great in the regular season, but not so great in the postseason. So, here's wishing your boys many many adventures on their way to hopefully.
Yeah, but we
beating
got the Giants next, y'all.
I mean, essentially, you guys are the best.
Pretty good set.
Essentially, the best two teams in the National League, essentially going at it head to head. So
Two best teams in baseball all year,
Yeah.
honestly, playing in the same division, which is annoying for me.
Right? Hey, we almost had a third team in that whole mix with the Padres, and then they decided to implode. But no, seriously,
it should be a great set.
and the fact that I have to root for your boys,
Thank
they
you.
showed up and they took care of business.
I'll bring you a hat. We'll
did.
watch the game together.
Oh no.
If you get him to wear the hat, there needs to be pictures.
I know I won't. Oh,
Dude, he threatened to give one to my son.
I did, and I will.
You get that Dodger stuff away from
That is going
Look at
to
that.
kindling.
I'm gonna sneak like a headband or like a key. I'm gonna sneak something.
Just don't ever let him babysit, because the first time he does, you know you're gonna end up with pictures with him all decked out, full on jersey, mitt.
He will totally be
everything.
wearing a Piazza jersey with the hat.
Both Cody and Riley will be
hold on,
completely
though.
decked
But
out.
Piazza is a Hall of Famer, and he's one of the best catchers that have ever played the game. Mad props. Feel bad that he had to wall away with the Mets for so long in his career. But
He should have retired with the Mets. That is the one like thing that really irks fans of his, is like they should have let him retire in LA.
Yeah, well, he had his choice. Just like Larry Walker had his choice. He could have gone in as an Expo, or he could have gone in as a Rocky, and he went in as a Rocky. So, shows you where Piazza's loyalties were in the end.
Well, his real loyalties were to Lasorda.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy. So,
I mean, yeah. It's annoying how great Dodgers gear is too, by the way. That's what's annoying about it. It's like, you want to hate it, but that blue and the interlock LA. Like when I was in LA covering
It's a
them
good
and
blue.
everyone's rocking it. It's like hard to deny. Like you can't. Rocky's gear actually has that same thing where Rocky's gear, like the team, it's hard to be proud of.
But Rocky's gear,
Rocky's gear is kind of dope.
it hits. Oh yeah,
Most people agree, but Dodgers gear just is cool, and that's annoying as hell. It's just objectively cool. Get away from me.
all right.
Yankees too.
yeah.
I don't know about Yankees. Yankees, I'm a little iffy on
If
with
you're
their
old,
gear.
if you're old school, like
Yeah, if you're old school, it's not that
Yeah.
old school. That feel.
And honestly, like the
And like
best
white
hat
with the
they-
pinstripes and everything.
well,
Like
I
the
think
old Yankees.
yeah.
best
Yeah.
piece
Okay.
of gear for the Yankees specifically is the hat they did for the FDNY and NYPD after 9/11.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, dude, those were.
I remember that. Yeah.
NYPD. When I go back to Colorado in a couple weeks, I'm going to try and get a hold of that hat to just have for memorabilia purposes. But
Oh, sweet.
it's at the house. So, all right. Enough baseball, enough talking about the freaking Dodgers. I mean,
Seriously.
God, I had to choke
Shucks.
those words out. I mean, what's funny is, though, you and I were looking at the matchups on Sunday, leading in the final game, and the fact that, hey, Dodgers had a shot. I mean, if the Padres had actually done their freaking job, it would have been a 1-game playoff, which would have been great to see, but no. But I digress. So let's talk about another kind of shitty matchup. RE1 and RE2 getting mashed into one movie called Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. I have to agree with a lot of people's takes on Twitter. That looks like a really bad porn or like a movie / TV show for Netflix. Like, no,
Okay,
and I'm talking,
see-
I'm not talking like current Netflix. I'm talking like OG Netflix TV shows.
It's very serendipitous right now, because I was getting the vibes while watching that trailer of the movie I watched last night, which was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Interesting.
Okay.
And I
So,
was getting-
so it was you watching that on my account.
It was.
I was curious who it was.
You know
I
what?
mean,
I was
you
like,
could have been
it's
watching it
why-
on my
it's
account
been a
too,
while.
because
I was
Right?
like, it's been a while. I haven't seen the Connery, in a minute.
and you
So
went
I
League
wanted-
of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I was gonna say,
I
Of all the
actually did,
Connery
yeah.
movies out there.
I
I
wanted
mean,
something
like-
kind of kooky.
To Jerry's
And-
point, like I don't think it's that bad of a movie. I've certainly
It's
seen worse.
entertaining.
It has
I
it-
mean, it
To
really
be
is.
perfectly
And it's
honest,
got-
to
and-
even make it worse for everybody who hasn't seen it yet, Venom Carnage, Let There Be Carnage is worse than League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Guaranteed is
I
worse.
mean, it hasn't aged well.
Although I will
mean-
say they tried some like iffy techniques, like with the whole Jekyll and Hyde,
Yeah.
but they perfected it years after. I think that movie would work now.
You could have at least
if they
chosen,
updated it, yeah.
I think
you could
so.
have gone and watched The Rock at least. That's a good Sean
That is
Connery.
true.
That is a
No,
good
but I
movie.
really felt
But
like
it's
And
on
it,
my
it has
account.
and it has
So-
the cage.
yeah.
It has
It
the
does.
and it has,
And
the,
it has
cage,
the
the
cage.
cage. It has the
Um,
cage. But
Here's my thing. It's like Resident Evil
like
is supposed to be scary.
I
It
feel
really
like
is.
I feel like
And-
they definitely must have been hurting on the casting, because like no full offense to him, but Robbie Amell should not be in this movie at all. He is such a bad
mean-
actor. He needs more years of practice off
So
screen.
is that the actor from the DC universe? He was on Arrowverse or like
no, it's his cousin. That's Steve
yeah.
Amell. Steve Amell is Arrow.
Is Arrow.
No.
It-
he played
He-
someone's boyfriend.
Yeah. he
No, not
played
same guy.
a-
You're
it's not
you're thinking the guy that went under Arrow and dressed up in red. That was supposed to be thought to be Speedy, but wasn't. He was like something
the
war.
guy was
I thought you were
really
talking
like
about Caitlin Snow's original boyfriend in the Flash, who becomes
Oh,
Firestorm, the original.
yeah.
Yes, that's him.
Firestorm, and then
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
died.
that's correct. Yeah,
that's right.
you're
Yeah,
right.
so-
You're right. You got it.
But now, but he actually came back because he was in
League of
Legends
Legends?
of
Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends
Yep.
of Tomorrow, right? And I
So
totally
difficult.
agree. He's
So
too
bad.
TV. He's good, but he's TV good.
Okay, but
Like for a movie, like that was the problem. He stood out in the trailer, but not in a good way.
No,
So,
he's not,
like,
not in a good way.
But the other
He's the one that gave the porn vibes.
yeah, but also like some of the rest of the cast, I was actually okay with.
I'm not.
But
Like who? Like like
Tell me who
Kaya,
you're
no.
okay with.
Kaya
I
for
know.
Claire is awful. Like I like her as an actress,
Go
but
put her
she's
back-
still Predator weak. But she does not fit the look. I'm sorry, she does
Go
not
put her
fit the
back in
look.
the maze, because no.
see,
she's
I
not
thought she was okay.
Mm.
I'm surprised they got Neil McDonough to get in there. I'm a little surprised by that.
See, I liked him, and then who was the dude that was going to get eaten by the dog in the parking lot? He was in Gotham, but he was in the original Blade.
Okay, here's the
Like
that is Donald Logue.
yeah. So they got some.
Yeah,
They've
Okay,
got some
but-
talent, but I don't know.
But
It just
Janelle-
kept
the
getting
one-
in and out of like, oh man, quality scene, and then where did the budget go?
A lot
you
of
know,
people on Twitter
like-
like, hey, they spent so much on the mansion, they made the town look like shit.
Yeah, and dude, some of the scenes of like I think the dogs and like the creatures, the brain creatures.
they look pretty decent. I think.
yeah, the CGI work looked like
But
maybe
did you
circa 2013.
Right.
Like
wouldn't
it
go
was-
that
here's the other one
far.
I don't agree
maybe
with.
not that far, but dude, it looks a little janky.
So you've got Hannah John Kamen is going to be Jill. She was Janali in Ready Player One,
And I
She's
like
not
her
Jill.
though.
but she's
She's not
Jill.
Jill. I like
not
her.
Jill.
I
She's
think
no
she's
Jill.
a strong actress and she's very versatile. But I don't think Jill is the
It's not the right fit.
right character for
I
her.
just
I don't know.
overall,
But the thing is, it does look more on point to the video game. So that's like we might
I don't
get a
think so,
more
man.
The original Resident Evil movie was more on point.
Ouch.
I might be
Wow.
I don't know about that, dude. I don't know. Yeah.
That's a little far.
That's a little far.
Yeah,
here's
that
my
movie
favorite
wasn't
criticism
great.
of it.
Like we're
It's
gonna
because
take a
it
couple of
tells-
names and there are zombies, and that was
That's
I mean,
pretty much
here's-
it.
Here's the other thing with it though, is that like in the trailer they say that she's been dreaming about taking down Umbrella her entire life.
Well, I mean, it's still not
I mean,
good.
you're taking the storylines of Resident Evil 1 and 2, slamming them all together, and they don't. It's like
I think we're getting a better of lesser evils.
I'm
So,
so
like,
agree with that. Like, I prefer when they stick closer to like the original story. I would have thought though they would have like the only thing I remembered about the original trailer and announcement of the first time they did Resident Evil was us all making fun of the fact that they used the Matrix effect for her to kick a dog in the face.
yes,
Right.
It was before the movie even came out, right? The very first Resident Evil was like the first trailer, and that's what we were all talking about back then. And then I see this one, and I was like, there's a whole lot of punching and kicking dogs in the faces in this trailer. Why didn't you guys not? I know
Yeah.
they're in the game. You don't have to do the dog too. That's
Right.
not what makes Resident Evil dope. Like if you don't have the zombie dog, no one's gonna complain. Just make a good zombie movie that
Yes.
uses the elements of Resident Evil. This should
Yes.
not be hard.
It really shouldn't.
be.
Yeah, it
Like
shouldn't.
they're kind of already doing it, and it's called The Walking Dead. Just add like more.
Put an umbrella somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Like, damn, dude. Like, yeah, it's not that hard. And like they could have spent most of the money on the cast and the CGI work. Like, dress up a town.
right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I
I,
totally
don't know,
agree.
I feel like with the trailer, like with every Resident Evil movie, they're too focused on trying to make it action packed rather than a true zombie movie.
Yeah.
It's always just like let's gear up, let's make some explosions, let's punch some dogs in faces. Like,
They don't-
no,
like,
take a
it's-
step
they
back
still
and make
haven't
it
played
scary
the
as
game.
hell, please.
Yeah.
It's
They
like,
haven't
have
played
you
the
not
game
played the
that
game?
like because
Yeah,
the game
exactly.
element is actually horror.
I remember playing Resident Evil for the very first time on PlayStation 1 with stereo speakers. And you go to open that door
Oh, the
and
creek.
it's the creek and you don't know
Yeah.
what's behind it. Give me that Resident Evil where you
Yeah.
open the door and you don't know what the hell's dumping out at you.
Or even with like just the remake and everything, like even the first mission and everything, like just the level of quiet mixed in with the storm is so eerie, and it's so sends
And I
chills
think-
down your back, and like that's
they
the
had
smallest
updated
touch.
material. The remake. Just
Yeah.
follow the remake.
Even
So-
RE2
Oh,
remake was
man.
better.
I hate
Yeah.
it when I totally agree with Drew. Like I hate it when they do these things, but like I'm still gonna watch it because it
It's
does
Resident
look
Evil.
closer to the base material, but we're gonna get a corny
Okay,
attempt
hold on.
at the base material.
Let me okay.
But I'm
Let me
still
ask
gonna
this.
watch it.
Let me ask this before we kind of move on to the some better news.
Okay.
Are we getting the corniness of Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
Oh God,
I'm going number. I
Hold
was
on.
gonna go number one.
Oh, number
Like first
one,
Mortal Kombat?
honestly,
Yeah, first Mortal
still-
Kombat.
It's okay.
okay, what's your other
the
comparison?
other comparison is going to be Justice League. Are we getting that
Nah,
level
Justice
of
Zack
League
Snyder's?
is still done pretty.
You mean
done
Zack
John
like
Snyder's
well.
original
Original Justice League?
Yeah.
I was gonna
Okay.
say.
No,
Not
but
the
it
Snyder
still
cut.
looks. It's still shot and looks well. The story and some of the casting is messed up on that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even say first Justice League.
Okay.
Okay,
I like the other comparison better because I agree. Like Justice League was all messed up because of editing and pacing, and the story didn't make sense, and random scenes were stuck in. I guess there was
Yeah.
the visual element of the stupid mustache face, right? There was that.
Oh, that that was bad.
I guess that
the
went to
reshoots
the-
way better. Oh
yeah.
yeah,
I actually really, really love the Snyder cut.
Or
Oh, the Snyder cut
let's-
was way better.
it was. Yeah,
or
it
let's
was
add
better.
this in. Or we
I still don't like
or
Ezra's Flash though.
we getting some of the stupidness that was the current Mortal Kombat movie.
I enjoyed that, man.
See, I
know
did
it was
too.
dumb, but
I
Really?
enjoyed it, but
back to Jerry's point,
I
it's
oh,
the
it took
thing.
the level of corniness just took it to a whole new level for me. Like,
but the thing
like
is,
it
if
was
they
on par with
eliminate-
Annihilation for the corniness in
Oh,
my
see,
book.
no,
Combat
I don't think
stories, they
so.
had good fight scenes.
Yeah.
That's what I was For this
See, the
actual
thing is,
characters.
yeah, they just need to pull back a little bit, and they got a quality movie. Like the whole Cole character
Yeah.
was pointless. They
Didn't
never
need
should have
it.
had it.
Didn't
Yeah.
need it.
The only cool thing was we got to see Kung Lao be Kung Lao.
Right.
All of them.
Mm.
So
Kang,
everyone.
Kang, not some American dude who's like, oh man, I gotta
Yeah.
follow my destiny. And it's like, everyone was who they're supposed to actually
They're on
be.
the right track because they had everything focused on the Temple of Light. Like, okay, yes, that's the other side of the story, but throw in the tournament because that's Mortal Kombat. Damn it! Like,
It's a little frustrating they didn't get to the tournament. It was
Yeah.
just built to the tournament. But I'm with you. They're on the right track.
so
let's
that's
talk
why
Star
I'm
Wars.
hopeful for the sequel. But yeah, okay, Star Wars.
Let's talk something that even had better sequels, even though
I just
some
want to put
might
in
argue.
one thing
What?
into everybody's head and see if you can't get it out. And when you rewatch the trailer and every scene that switches between Kaya and Robbie, who are Claire and Chris Redfield, picture in your head the sound playing, "What are you doing, step bro?"
Oh no!
Who knew?
Oh my god!
Who knows?
Yes.
Oh my
All right,
goodness.
now get that out of your head.
Never
I'm
get
gonna-
You're
I'm gonna
dead.
try.
No, I
I'm gonna
can't.
try.
But it's so good.
Hey, let's try and do it this way.
Oh,
Book of Boba, December 29th.
There you
oh
go.
yes. Oh, I can't wait.
Can't wait for that. That's going to be so good.
And we're gonna get a little taste of Din Djarin. He's gonna be making some appearances.
Yes.
I think in a couple episodes, but
Yes.
not much.
Not much. It's mostly going to be Boba Fett.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still gonna be that. This is the redeeming years
Boba and
of
Fennec.
Boba
so,
Fett.
But
yeah.
the movie poster for that, like the
Dude.
Oh,
looks
it's
I want
so
that
good
as
on
a-
the throne
I want
and
that as a
everything.
display.
Oh,
I want
that's
that
so
as a
good.
Oh
display
yeah.
on my
That'd be
wall,
cool.
Just nice and shiny. I'll put it right over top my lightsaber.
There you go.
Dude,
That'd be
no joke. The lightsaber is out, and all of my Star Wars Infinity figures that I have.
So
are all out
I
in
have
front of it too.
since you have
RIP,
that, and I
RIP
have a
Infinity.
question. If
Hmm.
there ever ends up a really good replica of Boba's sniper, how quickly would you buy that up?
I would not, just because
Really?
I'm more on the lightsaber
Well,
side.
wait.
So
Okay.
give
You
me
mean
a-
you mean Din Djarin sniper or Boba's blaster?
Din Djarin's sniper.
Okay.
no, I would still give me a really good replica of Darth Maul's blade. That's where I would
Oh.
snap it up in a heartbeat.
Hmm.
It's all about
I
the
thought you
lightsaber.
had that once
Yeah.
before, didn't you?
I had half of it. So
Oh,
back
okay.
then it was released as 2 pieces.
Oh.
So instead of it nowadays where they would actually box,
Slap it
like with
down.
Ashoka's blades, they boxed them together. No, back
Yeah.
then they sold them separately.
Yeah.
And
So
had
weird.
a coupler with them so you could buy it. So that's how they got away with selling it for $250, is because they were halves and you had to hunt them down. So but no, honestly, with my blade, I need to look at it from the place I got mine, because I want to get the other half to it, because there is a quick coupler that allow it to be detached and go 2 single blades, or pop it together and go full double blade. But that's why I can't wait for Knights of the Old Republic to come out, and for the Switch, is because I will be straight up going straight for my double blade lightsaber on my Switch. Yep.
I just really want Lucasfilms to expand on the Darth Maul from the end of the Solo movie.
Yeah, that would
Oh,
be nice.
I feel like that
Keep-
needs
keep
to
your
happen.
hope, because Sony announced that their schedule for the next 5 years.
Sony
since
or
they-
Disney.
Oh, I'm sorry,
wouldn't-
Disney.
Yeah.
Disney. Disney announced that they have noticed that they've been more TV heavy, and that it hasn't been since The Rise of Skywalker that they've let another feature out. So I think the first feature coming out is in 2000. 23.
is, to back up Jerry,
Mm.
there's a report off of Inside the Magic, which is a insider for Disney. There are reports that they are in early development for Darth Maul for Disney Plus.
Oh,
Hmm.
Mhm. So more,
but as a
more
movie or a
television-
series? So another
I would imagine it's
series.
probably going to be a series.
Probably
Yeah.
a series.
and more movies. Movies every from starting from 2023 to their first one. They're going to come out with like, I think they said
They're-
2 movies every
It's
every
they're
year
supposed to go. Actually,
for the next 5 years.
they pulled
something like
back
that?
on that. They're going to alternate years now because
Oh, that's right. They're
Mm.
alternating years.
every
That's
2
right.
years you're going to get a new Star Wars movie instead of every year, because they felt that there was too much saturation for Star Wars and
because
it
of
was,
the
it was kind of
decline
losing its way.
from
Well,
yeah,
you know,
Last
Um,
Jedi and Rise.
If they do, if whether it's a series or
so.
movie, I do kind of really want them, like, of course, have the original actor for Darth Maul, but I want
Ray
them to
Park.
bring in, yeah, I want them to actually bring in the actor for Death Dealer from Shang-Chi and have them do an epic fight,
ooh,
like
Sweet.
the Death Dealer from Shang-Chi. Like,
Yeah,
oh, that would be
that dude was
so sick.
That stunt
Um,
guy was sick. Yeah.
but
No,
No,
what
it-
I'm
it
looking
wasn't. It
forward
was.
to
He wasn't a stunt guy. Is the actor. The Death
Yeah.
Dealer is the
is the
actor.
actual actor doing the moves.
Like,
Oh,
granted,
no
he doesn't have
way.
any lines, but it's him doing the moves.
Oh,
Mhm.
sick.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Um,
insane.
The only thing I'm looking forward to with Star Wars right at this moment, outside of Book of Boba Fett and The Mandalorian from a TV show, from a movie perspective, the only thing I care about is Rogue Squadron.
Oh,
yeah,
not me. Not me.
that should
But
be a
here's
lot
the-
of fun.
I am
the newer news. George Lucas agreed to do 2 projects that are going to retcon Last
Oh.
Jedi and Rise,
good.
and he's going to do
Interesting.
them
Okay.
in series form. And well, I think one's going to retcon
Mm.
the 2 movies, and another one's going to be what he's been wanting to do for
Yeah, but it's
years.
Rogue
So,
Squadron. For me, it's Rogue Squadron. I love Rogue Squadron. It is, it's a fabled squadron that goes all the way back,
yeah.
to Battle of Yavin, or Yavin rather. See, here I am throwing in a freaking Final Fantasy X reference because freaking
Yevon.
Google Boy over here.
Yevon.
Drinking from a chocobo
I just want to
cup.
see I just want to
Um,
see Daisy Ridley's character Rey like redeemed.
I
She
wanna-
was a good
I would-
that was a good character. And
Don't get me wrong, Daisy Ridley as Rey, perfectly fine. I have no problem with her being a Jedi, or furthermore, if they actually threw her ass to the Sith and made her go dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I feel like they need to continue the writing of Rey from the first movie
I think
of
Finn
her
needs to be-
trilogy,
Finn
because
needs to
she had
become
a lot more
Jedi.
comedy.
Yeah. But
True.
it's Lucas planned on keeping her, and I think she might be involved in either one of those shows. So
I think she should,
Hopefully.
I think who they cast should be in. I mean, I think you should still have Daisy Ridley. Oscar Isaacs is Poe. You need to have
Love
Finn.
Oscar
I mean, I
Isaac.
think Oscar Isaac rather. I think you need to have all of those characters still. Just give us a better story. Don't give us freaking New Hope. Give us a better story.
Yeah.
That gives us a better arc, and then hopefully to the point where all of a sudden she's not a freaking just Palpatine out of the blue.
I mean, I feel like no offense to people that watch this stuff, but I feel like the Last Jedi was the telenovela of Star Wars.
Shit.
Like,
I really like
it was just a soap opera for 60% of the movie. It was a soap opera.
that's kind of true.
Right.
That's
Fine
funny
with it.
that I never made that reference because I love Fast and the Furious.
That's
my
2
favorite
things.
American
Star Wars is
telenovela.
all
That's 2
in a
things I'm not
soap
gonna be able to get out of
opera.
my head now.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Because especially with how like Adam Driver does his turns for when they're communicating everything, it's totally telenovela.
Oh my god, that's true.
Oh
my
my god.
How did I not put this together?
Now we just need to
I'm
put
gonna have
in
to watch
like
it
the
again.
soap opera like background
Right.
music whenever they're talking to each other
dun.
telepathically. Yes, it needs to happen.
Mi amor.
And now,
Okay.
and now to combine them both, all I can picture is when they're sitting there doing the whole cross universe talking to each other.
Yep.
It's like when they go to they do that look. It's like all I can think about is, what are you doing, step bro?
Yes.
Damn.
Oh my god. I love it.
All right. So, shit. All right, let's go to the other House of Mouse and
Oh
Marvel.
my god. Get out of here.
I know Jason's not happy with this, but
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
been Agatha all along. Do. She's getting
That's
her own
right.
show.
Another TV show.
She's getting her own
Great.
Another one.
That's
Another
right,
one.
Another one.
Jeez.
DJ
Calm down.
Khaled
I was about to
and
say,
another
calm
one.
down, DJ Khaled over there.
That's right.
I mean,
Jeez.
and it may sound dumb, but I've actually really been enjoying the Disney Plus original shows as well, in addition to Marvel. Like I watched Turner and Hooch.
Oh,
Which
dude,
was-
how is
which
that?
was I thought it was really good, especially having Josh Peck being in a different role, and
I'm really
all that I
happy
can see
he's
is Drake
working.
and Josh whenever he's doing that.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I really
Or
am happy he's working because
or
he
even
was,
like,
he was doing a lot for YouTube and
Yeah,
not getting a lot of
and
work.
a lot of stuff.
There's
And,
another
and
one.
like
another
Doogie
one.
Kamen.
It's going to be 6 episodes long, an hour each. There's going to be
Yeah.
leads up to another show that's going to be 7
I
episodes,
think-
an hour each.
There's gonna be a final episode cut scene,
then-
credit
and
cut
then-
scene that
Yeah,
hints
credit
at something
that just
that's
hints
never
at-
gonna be touched
hints at
for
the
like
next
5
movie.
years.
That's right.
It's going to
Mighty
be the
Ducks
next
wasn't
movie.
bad.
I'm gonna enjoy
Mighty Ducks
every
wasn't
minute.
bad.
Oh, I
of it.
didn't try Mighty Ducks.
Yeah,
I should watch Mighty Ducks.
I mean,
I
Mighty
saw
Ducks,
that was a good one.
It was fun. It was a good trip down memory lane. You know,
I
it
enjoyed
did.
the hell out of
it-
Mighty Ducks. Actually,
It didn't go
That's-
outside of itself.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what had me grabbing the Kleenex, so I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, because like I work in sports where people, we'll see how long that. I was working in sports. But it's just so full of anger and cynicism. So I know there was a lot of stuff in that Mighty Duck show that a lot of people probably rolled their eyes on and were like, that's so hokey. But like every time the mom or the kid or Gordon Bombay would be like, you know what, evil coach, it's not just about winning. Sometimes just caring about the game is what matters. I'm like, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta care about
That was the
The
theme.
only-
That was the whole
just-
theme of like the
Yeah.
entire-
all of it.
the
Just
movie.
like
Yeah.
let kids be kids and let fun
Yep.
be fun. And I
The only
ate it
thing-
up every second of it.
The only thing I didn't like about the show, it was Lauren Graham. Just the
Mm.
way
How
and
dare
for me,
you? First of
because all I could sit there is waiting.
She's
for
TV
Rory-
royalty.
Hold on, I was waiting for Rory Gilmore to come walking.
gonna
the
Oh
door
say,
after-
that's
God,
Gilmore.
the Gilmore girls. The Gilmore girls are over.
No,
The
depends
Gilmore
on
Girls
who
she's
you
in
talk
the
to.
Ducks
Ever,
now.
Jared.
I mean,
That's
you
right.
talk to my wife.
That's right.
it's, you
Sorry,
know,
the
it's
fan
Gilmore
base.
Girls, so.
It's
Gilmore
never
Girls.
over. That's
It's
right.
never over.
To my point, I feel like Disney Plus, the studios there have
Yeah.
been doing a really good job with it, and I
I think
even
so,
though
too.
Jason
Yeah,
is
I
not a
agree.
fan of Marvel, but I still think I have high hopes that it's going to be a good show.
Because I have to say too, like I'm actually really surprised at how kind of I'm not entirely invested, but I was it was very an interesting route that they went with the What If series, and I was actually I was kind of surprised.
Which we won't talk
I
about
haven't
it
I
tonight
haven't
because
watched the final episode.
Yeah,
yet.
neither have I.
there's 2 people that haven't watched the final episode, which I watched it
3.
last
But, you know.
3 people.
I did
Whatever.
see
Like, Jason's
IGN's
even watched the
review
rest
on
of
it
it.
though.
So real quick, Ira, what's a Gilmore Girl? Gilmore Girl is a CW show, and Lauren Graham was the primary, one of the main characters in that show. Honestly, I will say this though, from an acting perspective, the way that show is paced from a dialogue perspective and how fast they have to fire off their lines and stuff
The
like
humor
that.
is
that
written
part
very
is-
well.
It's
Yeah.
very well done.
Yeah.
But
and they have
I
to be on point.
kind of sum it up this way: if you ever wanted to visually imagine what probably happens in a women's restroom, is Gilmore Girls.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Sure.
Just from a banter perspective. No, I mean
Yes.
the lines are really well done. And what's his face? Gun's younger brother.
And your brother.
Um, Sean Gunn.
Um,
Is it Sean?
mm,
The one that played Weasel in Suicide Squad
good
Oh,
question.
and Calendar Man.
Jacob.
Oh no. God.
I don't remember his
Jake.
name.
Wasn't it?
No.
Isn't it Jake?
No. No, hold on.
It's gonna eat at us now.
I was gonna
We have
say,
to, we have to figure
It's
this
Sean
out.
Gunn. No, it's Sean Gunn. He played one of the Ravagers in
Sean.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He also is
Yeah.
in that
Rocket,
show,
physical
and
Rocket.
Yeah, he is.
He's in that in Gilmore Girls, and it's his
And
part
he
is
is-
hilarious.
He is a huge part in that entire show.
Yes.
Oh, gnarly.
You didn't know that? I thought you've seen Gilmore Girls, Jerry.
I've seen I think I stopped at the second season. I never.
He's
really
in the
needed
first
it.
season.
Out of
Okay.
No, I did not
Tangent to
remember.
Gilmore
He's in
I don't
every
even- I don't even
season.
remember
Holy
Melissa
hell.
McCarthy being in that show
Yeah.
until I went
She
back.
was a
to it.
regular character too.
Yeah,
okay.
she was. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Isn't she's a chef, right?
Yeah, she's like Lord Graham's right hand man.
yeah.
Okay.
See,
So,
look, that's why it's fun to go back to those shows and see oh my god, that's
right?
early. Like when I rewatched I'm sorry, really quick. How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
Yep.
John Barnthal's one of his first gigs is an episode in How I Met Your Mother. He's
Well,
got
that's like-
long hair. He's wearing flip flops. He's from Cali, but he was in town on vacation in New York. Yeah,
John Barthol.
The Punisher.
I can't picture the name.
Punisher.
Oh yeah. No, he wasn't
I
in.
mean,
Or what? No, yeah, jeans and sandals. It was at
it was during the party.
Ted's house party
Yeah.
that he was holding for Robin 3 nights in a row.
Yeah,
He was I can't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He had the bedazzled shirt and everything. He was a
Yeah,
total
no-
hipster.
so let's talk a little gaming. Part of it.
Just
There
a
was some-
tad.
a
Talk
little
about
news.
gaming on this show? What?
Oh, I know, right? What
You know.
a shock.
What a shock. Anyway,
I
so
thought crashing game night was ironic.
right? In some cases, it is for us. No, but we did receive a review code for Jet the Far Shore. So
Nice.
I've been playing that just a little bit, and that's going to get
And
put on
how is
unfortunately,
it?
in the back burner. It's not bad. The tutorial is about 30 minutes and even says, hey, when you start this game, you're going to need about 30 minutes for the beginning part of it. It
That's a
actually
long
forewarns you.
tutorial.
Oh
Holy-
Yeah.
man, that's
Wow.
And the thing
That's
is,
a
like,
gamble.
it could have been condensed. It really could have, because there's just more dialogue that they're talking about. But
Mhm.
for me, it has a little bit of a No Man's Sky feel
Yeah.
interesting.
combined with a little bit of Everybody's Gone to the Rapture.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Everybody Gone from the Rapture, it because of deliberate pacing.
Mhm.
It's not
Yeah. It's
anything,
it's a
but like
slow
No Man's
start.
Sky because of that exploration and whatnot. So
Right.
now that being said, though, it's gorgeous in terms of the art design and animations and everything like that. It's got a kind of like an old school 80s and 90s kind of animation, the way the characters are, the way they look. Definitely kind of like more of an indie game, but and
Do you find yourself
controls-
exploring quite a
I
bit?
haven't even gotten to that part. I'm still in the tutorial. It was like,
Wow.
Oh, no
Okay.
way.
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, like I played like a little bit of it, and I was just like, okay, I don't have the mind tonight.
'Cause I'm
to
looking
really-
at images right now, and I'm remembering the trailer when we watched it.
and the
and
controls are to the point they don't feel forced, but at the same time, it's like they're okay for the ship and everything.
Okay.
So I definitely want
What
to see where
about
else it goes.
do you feel like there's exploration, or do you feel like it's
Oh, there
more
will
linear?
be. Yeah, there is exploration to it and whatnot. And that's where the No Man's Sky feel comes into it.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just the tutorial is long. I mean, some
Yeah.
of it it's just you don't really need,
I get if it's like a dialogue based tutorial, that's cool.
but it's the dialogue's happening while you're kind of doing the same move over and over again to kind of get used to the ship and whatnot. So,
Okay.
Oh.
So Square Enix Tokyo Game Show this week. Couple things came out of it. Triangle Strategy is now what it's kind of being called. It's no longer Project Triangle Strategy. They should just call it Octopath Tactics for what it
Straight
is.
up.
pretty much.
It's launching in March.
Nice.
They showed off a new trailer for FF7 The First Soldier, which kind of
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like they're just reusing FF7
FF7 remake. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Stranger in Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, got a new demo this week. It still doesn't look any better, and that's coming in March.
Again, first of all, how dare you?
Yeah.
Hold on, it's Koei Tecmo that's doing half of this, so absolutely I can rain down on Koei Tecmo because
Don't even care. I played that demo. It was awesome.
I think it depends on a point of view. I hopefully, like, because they said they listened to a lot of the feedback from the demo, I hope the final version from a gameplay perspective is better because they are going more the action RPG route. Hopefully they clean up the graphics a little bit. I have not touched the new demo yet, so I don't know how that looks or how it plays. So I'm going to put that little asterisk on it. I know, Drew, you're going to go download it and play it if you haven't already done so.
I've been on there, baby. He done threw on the Limp Bizkit track. You all heard that, right? You saw that on Twitter, right? Even if you haven't played it, this ever threw on Limp Bizkit on his cell phone and bounced. And
oh my God, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
They are so completely embracing the absurdity of it. You're right. I mean, the gameplay and the graphics are they're rough, but considering how tongue-in-cheek the whole thing is, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
this is like this on purpose. If you're doing it on purpose, I can get into it more, but some people are going to find it to be the dumbest thing in the history of the world.
It
I'm
is.
sure.
Yeah.
What was disappointing is we didn't get FF16 news this week.
Yeah, but Yoshi P said we weren't. People got to listen to Yoshi P.
Come on, Yoshi P does not lie.
He does not.
No,
lie.
he doesn't.
He does not lie.
We're not going to be there.
He will look at you, he will smile, he will laugh, and he will be like, no. That's literally, literally that's what he'll do.
Yes, that's exactly.
Like
Okay.
I've talked to the guy a couple times, and like he'll do that, like no. Or he'll like give you like a look like no, I can't say anything. And just like that's it, and just move along.
That's awesome.
So let's talk about like something like that along those lines. And the biggest fleecing of a fan base happened this week, in that Sakurai announced Sora as the final character for Smash Brothers. Everybody has been wanting this for so long. I mean, Mo Chocolate, a good friend of ours.
Oh my God, he went insane.
Every time there's a new character, it's got to be Sora. It's got to be Sora.
It's got to be Sora. Every time. That was his first go-to. Oh man.
Again,
I'm kind of curious why they saved him for last.
Because it's the end of the DLC pack.
Yeah.
So
it's the end of all the characters we're getting. This is the end of the life cycle for.
No, but I mean that's
Smash
my
Bros.
point.
Ultimate.
Like, why didn't they bring him on earlier? Like, why didn't they bring on Sora earlier?
Because
I feel like he would have been a good.
And they've been asking, and people have been asking for. Well, I say that in the means
dollar
like
bills, yo.
They've been asking for him for like
Probably.
like
Ever.
No, forever.
Yeah, forever?
Literally forever. Ever since it was like
that really was the one character that they all suggested ever since like
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts first came out.
yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
But
So.
obviously for like licensing purposes, for multitudes of things, like they were never able to get it. But now he's finally out, and to be quite honest, it looks like kind of not a joke, but it looks like it's gonna be all you're gonna see when you see Smash Brother fights now.
Oh,
Yes.
but I think I'm just gonna end. If I see it, I'm just gonna end up being distracted and laughing at Sora's like high knee jump whenever he's going from platform to platform.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
it is.
It's so
Jason,
ridiculous looking.
What did you say about Sora probably be like?
Oh my
he's
God, so
pretty OP.
He's gonna. I mean, already without like any nerfs or buffs or anything, he's already like at least a high tier character.
Really?
Yeah, just because, like, if you've like all of us have played Smash Brothers at some point in time,
Yeah.
and
Have it installed still.
the biggest thing is like, oh, if you get knocked off, you have to try and get your way back to the platform. Well,
Right.
heavy characters, they drop quicker. He is like ultra lightweight.
He floats. Yeah.
He floats, so pretty much
That's also
his-
that is his power.
His
yeah.
his
Mhm.
up B is like already gets you higher. But
He
then
looks-
you can
And he looks
side
like
B.
he looks like part of Link too.
No, well,
the way he
problem, the
attacks.
way his combos, his attack
Yeah.
combos work. But it's almost impossible for him to fall off the bottom of the screen. you have to either knock him off the top of the screen or knock him off to the side of the screen, because he can literally fly for like 5 minutes. Like you could almost do a full round with him just touching the ground maybe twice.
Yeah.
Like that's how much airtime he gets. And for that, it's just going to be one of those, are you seriously kidding me? Like, people thought Bayonetta was really bad as a Smash character because she would fly all the time. Now we have Bayonetta, Sora Netta, as they're calling it. Bayonetta 2.0.
Honestly,
damn.
Like, it's
just made me feel like now that they've got Sora in this, it made me feel like this is the better version of Dissidia. Since they've got Sephiroth and Cloud in it, now they've got Sora with the link to Kingdom Hearts.
I mean,
stuff.
if you watch Sakurai, he fought AI Cloud AI Sephiroth, and I was like, oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like,
so
it's a crossover of a crossover in another crossover.
Right?
Inception of crossovers.
Whoa.
It's like,
whoa, triple crossover.
And then along with this announcement, right? Square goes out and announces that Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3
are
coming to the Switch.
The Switch.
They should have been for
Hold on though.
time.
Hold on though.
Should have been a long time
Let's
ago.
take a step back, right? Because they have 10 and 10-2 out on the Switch, which are beefy games in themselves and everything, right? Kingdom Hearts 1, which is a PS2 game. Kingdom Hearts 2, which is a PS2 game. They somehow can't get those to run on a Switch, so they're going to have them as cloud-based. So it's going to be like Control, where all you have is a launcher on your Switch, and then you're going to play them off the cloud.
What?
How
that doesn't make any sense.
Hell, are you not able to get those to run on a Switch?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Makes no sense. I think honestly, like for me, I stopped playing them after 1 anyways. I didn't care for 2, and and all the convoluted storyline after that. 1, I actually liked the concept of 1. It kind of went, dude, I don't know. Drew and Jason, you guys can compete for who's going to go work at Square Enix next.
How do you not like Kingdom Hearts 2?
I just didn't like where the story was going. It got. Here's my problem with Kingdom Hearts is unless you're playing every game and reading up on everything, you don't understand the story.
I'm totally with you. All that happened after 2. You can play 1 and 2.
That's true too. You can't play 1 and 2.
Totally.
You can.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is one of my favorite games of all time.
And then once you get to
10 video game for me.
Yeah, 2 is pretty.
I just liked 1. I just liked 1 better.
One and 2.
I will say.
I mean, that's what I did. I only played 1, 2, and I played 1, 2, and 3. I didn't play the other games.
Don't play the 1.5. Don't play the Final HD Super Hardcore remix.
Nope.
I went back and tried to play Kingdom Hearts on the re-release that they did, and I can't. My problem now with Kingdom Hearts 1 is that stupid gummy shit, trying to fly between planets. That is like, it was. I wonder if I go back in time, would I still think it's just as bad? But I love the concept of it, right? You're taking Disney worlds and kind of bring them in, and I like that aspect of it.
It just, for me, like, the reason why I felt 1 and 2 is a lot better is because Square had a lot more say in it, and then as the years got on, the amount of Disney started growing more and more, and I was like, yep.
That makes sense. That's probably
that's
kind of why 3 was rather corny.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get a proper one for PS5. In the next decade.
Do you think there's going to be a 4?
No, I don't think there's going to be a 4.
I think they're done.
I think it's going to be a Kingdom Hearts 3 HD ultra high definition, like supersonic HD remix, like
4K 60 frames per second.
4K 60 frames, like. Just like I was saying, like,
so what are we gonna have
need to see Sora's each individual hair as he's fighting.
I mean, what are you thinking? This is gonna be like Clue with all 3 endings? This is how it ended. This is how it is.
It could have been this.
Yeah.
So many colons in that.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
It's gonna be crazy.
I mean, honestly,
such
it's
a
gonna be
good
one of those
movie.
things where like the real ending to the whole thing is gonna be like, oh, Sora was just dreaming the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Also,
We all get together and watch Gilmore Girls and Clue.
I'm totally down. I'm totally down for a
Party.
pizza
It's
night.
gonna be so
But I do hate to burst your bubble. There's a remake coming out, right?
Of Clue, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll
I don't know how I
It-
feel about that either.
Is
but-
it wrong that the first name that comes to mind that I would foresee them probably casting is John Cena?
Oh God, yeah.
Like I could totally just
Yeah.
end up seeing them like casting John Cena. I don't
can
know
see
which
that doing that.
role,
Oh,
but like I would see him being in there.
it's Ryan Reynolds is in it though.
Yes!
Well, there you go.
There-
Okay.
There's hope.
It's gonna be funny.
There's
We'll
hope.
see.
Yeah.
If he could be, if they could like just do the same kind of story and have Ryan Reynolds as the butler. Oh my God. Yeah.
Tim
It's Tim
Curry's
Curry.
part.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
100%.
I would love that.
They have to do multiple endings though. I mean, I'm gonna
Yes,
check it
that
out.
is needed for sure.
That's awesome. I know. They're remaking
yeah,
West Side Story. Any musical fans here? I'm into that.
Oh, dude.
West Side Story.
I didn't know it was.
It looks
Spielberg
pretty
was doing
good.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's.
I
gonna
saw
look
the trailer,
great.
looks pretty
I
good.
actually,
They
I really want
cast
to
an
go see
actual
it.
Puerto Rican person to play.
Real quick,
Finally.
It's Natalie Wood. It's
the writers behind Deadpool are writing
Are
Clue.
doing Clue?
Oh, cool. Okay. I'm excited.
The first one, right?
It's gonna be
Yes, the first one.
good. Yeah, it's gonna be funny.
So
I'm down.
But for West Side Story, how do we feel about Ansel Elgort as the lead for Tony? Like I feel like he doesn't fit the role.
Honestly, I've seen him sing. I like him in Baby Driver.
I like him in Baby Driver, but I think he's
the thing
too
is-
like slanky for the role.
But
I don't know.
if you look at the old West Side Story, they were all like slender, like kind of dancer, like
Yeah,
the tough guys.
But like Ansel's got like super long arms. Like he's got a swimmer's body.
I mean,
I
are you
feel like it
saying,
doesn't fit.
Are you
True.
just saying you don't trust
But-
Spielberg?
I trust
But that's
Spielberg
but that's the other
for his
thing.
directing and writing, but
You don't
just the
trust him for
look
his
of
casting?
Ansel.
And
Uh,
casting can make or break a movie too, no matter how
Everybody can make
well-read
a
it is.
mistake once. Everybody
thing
can
is,
make a mistake.
Yeah, it's called
But
Crystal Skull.
honestly, yeah. Oh man, we don't talk about indie fans don't talk about that movie.
That was good. That was good.
Us indie fans, we don't talk about that movie. There were only three Indiana Jones movies.
They're making number 5 right now.
But
Photos came out from
I know.
You mean number 4?
Oh my God.
You mean number 4? We're excited for number 4 coming out.
Before redo.
But
This time
no,
we promise not to have swinging monkeys.
right?
Kyle about swinging with the monkeys just didn't sound.
See, if I heard Shia LaBeouf is in the movie now, I would be excited.
Sure.
Like
Much
now,
better.
oh man, that kid's a little
Get
rough.
weird.
Like he's down to get into his character. Literally, he got tattooed for one. Like,
Right.
yeah, he's committed. So yeah, I would like to see him. But no, back to West Side Story. I think the lead is going to do a good job. I think he's going to surprise everyone.
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope so.
That's why I'm going to give it a chance.
I think
too.
the good
I wanna
girl
see it.
playing Maria, I don't know her name, but she looks like she about to steal that show.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Her
Well,
voice.
and since Drew and Jerry, you probably know or have the best opinion of this. I actually feel like instead of Ansel, if he could have done a bit of a better English accent or an American accent, Taron Egerton for West Side Story.
That would have been. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we hear that they were like neck and neck. That's a
Okay.
good one. That's a good suggestion.
Hey,
All right.
real quick, as we before we close things out, Tampa Bay is showing Boston why Tampa Bay is Tampa Bay this year.
I'm not even looking up what's happening right now.
It is 4-0 in the top of the 7th.
Ooh,
Rays
Tampa.
over Boston. And then
Okay.
Houston is just
Wait to watch the
Houston's-
Rays lose in the World Series again. They're so good at that. I gotta
yeah.
Shots
Um,
fired.
And Houston broke out the trash cans and the broomsticks and beat the White Sox 6-1.
Uh-oh.
You know, I'm not a shy, the Sox fan, but man, I don't want to see Houston again. No.
Go Sox.
Just don't cheat.
Just don't cheat. But that being said, to everyone that kind of came in, swung in, and hung out with us with Drew tonight, if it's the first time you guys are showing up, thank you. Welcome. You kind of got to taste a little bit of the shenanigans that we have when we go off the rails.
Just a little.
And
I think we did pretty good this episode. We didn't go too far off.
This episode, I don't know how it.
I kind of feel like we did kind of go off the rails a little bit.
We straight up went off the rails. But no, thank you guys for hopping on in, and also too is if you're followers of Drew, thank you, because it's great to show the boys some support. We all kind of know what went down. If you follow Twitter and all of that sphere, we all know what's going on with that. So thank you for following us too and joining us for these shenanigans. And if you like what you heard, don't forget to hit that follow button here on Twitch. We stream virtually every Thursday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to adjust a little bit here once we get to daylight savings time, because Jerry's schedule is going to change just a smidge. But who knows, given everything else that's going on.
Just a tad.
Why?
Do you work that late?
Well, technically, yeah. Just
Okay.
I get an hour of sleep back, and then I have to stay an hour later at work.
Yeah, so
because it's an American-based bank, so they stick with California time.
Yeah,
even though we don't.
Okay.
So we go back to our mountain time zone, whereas he still stays on California. So we might change that a little bit, but also too is if you want to check any past episodes that have Drew or anybody else on them, go check out our YouTube channel. All of our past videos are all up there. If you want to check out just the audio side of the equation, we are carried on every major platform there is. You can go right on over to crashinggamenight.com and you can subscribe to your platform of choice right from the website. We have everything, all the links right to the major platforms right there. So as always, guys, it's always an honor to try and bring some laughter to people's weeks. I absolutely needed it tonight. We talked about it last week. I am an emotional wreck right now mentally. So tonight was very well needed for some laughter after my breakdown earlier. So, but guys, remember in these times, please just be excellent with each other. Stay frosty.
Oh, frosty. That's right. Just frosty cool, just like our boy Drew, baby. Thank you for joining us. You are always welcome. We loved you to always join us and hang out. Thank you, nerds, for listening to us, watching us, being here in the moment with us. But also, the struggle is still going on. Support your Black Lives Matter. Stop the Asian hate and support your LGBTQ plus communities. These are the days. If you see something, record it. Don't just walk away and say something. And right now, man, just lend out a crisp elbow, or a hug if consented. And
that looked very violent from my angle, to be honest. It looked very violent, like just right to the face. Some Muay Thai.
Yeah. What's up? Hey, hello. And then,
but when you do it, hold on. When you do it, though, you got to sell it. You got to stomp that foot real quick before you.
But spread the love, guys, and let's just be kind to each other and spread. We're close to Christmas. We're close to Halloween. Let's spread some cheer and just enjoy the upcoming holidays and just be joyful to each other. Thank you.
Right, and again, Drew, as always, you are welcome on the couch anytime. Both of y'all. So it's always.
Yeah, Ira can come on too.
Yeah. I said we
Yeah,
see we see in the
when
chat.
he's
That's why
when he's not
like
busy teaching and all that.
just
He's got young
couch
people.
we're waiting for you. But again, thank you guys. Thank you again so much for listening in on us. Again, please, if you are able to, please get vaccinated. I know I said every week. It is still very important. I mean, we already have a lot of mandates that are going out that are putting people in a
South
compromised
Carolina is
position.
back in a mask mandate now.
Yeah, so we are masking back up in certain places. We are getting things done again. We just need to get out of this COVID, honestly. Get out of this, get back to what was normal. I can't even remember normal anymore.
Oh God, I miss it.
And yeah, like it's getting to that point. So if you have the ability to, please get vaccinated. First shot, second shot, third shot if you are of the elderly.
Boosted.
And boosters.
Get them boosties, So please, again, stay safe. 6 feet if you can, if it's possible. Mask up if you wherever you are. We've been doing it for literally 2 years now, so it doesn't feel like it's any different. So just mask up, get your little plus you paid for the mask already, so you got
It's there.
it's an accessory
Just
now.
use it.
It's
They're
like a
reusable
necklace.
for a reason.
Yeah, it's reusable. It's like a necklace now. Just for
And
your
I started wearing the masks just when it was cold. I love it in the wintertime here in Colorado. People are like, "You don't have to wear a
Yeah.
mask outside when you're not close." I'm like, I know I don't have to wear it. It's friggin' cold.
The beards can only do so much, and then
Yeah.
like
That's why you just have Arizona do the rest. Come on down, warmer climate.
sheesh.
Come visit. Come hang
Yeah,
out.
but again, thank you so much, and as always, please be kind to each other. It is very easy to do. It takes no
Free.
effort whatsoever. Drew, any last words before I send it off to my boy Theo?
If I can plug my stuff, because I've
Please,
got
absolutely,
plug,
do
please,
it.
plug away.
Do it,
Plug
baby. Go
away.
ahead.
Shameless.
I was gonna say I'm feeling pretty shameless these days.
Yeah.
As Matt was
Aw.
talking about earlier, I'm recently independently employed. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
That's the way
Freelance.
to put it.
Freelance.
Freelance.
You're a grown man. You do your thing. You're
Yeah.
a grown man.
Free agent.
Gone into business for myself, as they say in the wrestling business. But I've got a Patreon now. It's
Oh,
patreon.com
cool.
/DC Productions. And I'm going to keep doing my normal Colorado Rockies content, but maybe the biggest silver lining of me losing my dream job is the fact that I love Colorado Rockies baseball, and I can and did talk about them every day, off season, 365.
Yep.
But I love Marvel comics and DC comics and Star Wars and Final Fantasy and video games and pro wrestling, AEW, WWE, whatever. I've got lots of interest. And so I want to podcast about those things. I want to make videos about those things. I want to write about those things. And I'm a musician who hasn't been able to make music for 6 years because I've been working for a startup company that I really believed in and wanted to make work. I basically had to put my music career on hold for that. So my Patreon page is going to be filled with all kinds of stuff. It's acoustic and folk music. There's going to be free stuff. Most of the music's going to be free. Most of the Rockies content's going to be free. Right now, I think the lowest Patreon is like $3 a month. And right now that gets you everything. There are higher tiers that people are subscribing to because they're just trying to support me, and people have been absolutely wonderful. Nice. But right now, though, $3 gets you everything. Rockies content, Star Wars. I talked about What If today. I did a 20-minute podcast just on how I felt on Marvel's What If. I'll be talking all that stuff, literally anything and everything I want. I'd be happy to have you guys on as guests sometimes. Just talk.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, dude.
Over,
always ready.
I'm going to be reaching out to everybody that I know to make it fun. And like what you guys do here, the point of the Patreon page is to be a positive community where, if there's people at my last gig, it was if someone's super negative, but they happen to outnumber the people who are positive, well, we want their money. And I don't want their money. I don't want their listens. I don't want their views. I don't want their reads. If you're coming to my community, treat people with respect and be positive. That's all.
Good.
Well said. Well said.
Yes.
And so it's patreon.com/DC Productions, all that stuff. I'll be plugging Crashing Game Night all the time, forever. I will come. I will keep my Thursday nights open, gentlemen. And
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to
Awesome.
sit and hang
And
out.
we're gonna be getting together in a couple weeks here.
That's right.
Right.
That's what I'm looking forward to. A couple weeks.
Oh, and the
Yep.
Final Fantasy podcast that I do with my brother is going to be housed on DC Productions as well.
Nice.
if you-
Okay.
Oh, nice. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, my brother and I do a Final Fantasy podcast that's like super detailed, where we go through every single game like it's an episode of television, and we talk about it as though
It's a
like,
telenovela.
Telenovela.
we almost treat it like we're like in a college course talking about Final Fantasy and stuff. Like, we're not interested in giving them 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 or whatever. It's like, no, why is this interesting, and why does Kefka's nihilism in Final Fantasy VI sort of cross over with some of the things that Karl Marx was writing about or whatever? So we do a lot of that.
Sweet.
On the show.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Yep.
If you're
It's a
into
good
it,
show. They did some episodes on Chrono.
that's right.
There you go.
Pulled at the
Series of
heartstrings.
episodes on Chrono Trigger. We'll cover Chrono Cross when we get to it. We'll do Kingdom Hearts, everything that fits in the Final Fantasy multiverse. Like,
Yep.
you possibly,
Cool.
the
There you
movies.
go.
We're stupid massive fans of that franchise, and so that's just one of like 10 things you'll get if you swing by DC Productions on Patreon. So thank you for letting me plug that.
Yeah. of
Nice.
course,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely,
Few
dude.
days.
Yeah. That's exciting. It's awesome.
With that, Theodorable.
I just have to say, like, my mind is kind of random tonight because we talked about telenovela, but then all of a sudden Princess Bride gets in my head. And I have to say, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father, and now you must die.
Marriage is what brings us together.
Oh my
today.
Please tell me you've seen Jensen Ackles doing that
Yes.
so well.
I think I sent that to you. I think I sent that TikTok.
Good.
to you. But
Send me that TikTok.
one last,
Oh,
as you
Before-
wish,
as you wish.
As you
as you wish.
As my dad always used to say from that one, have fun storming a castle.
Yes. They're done for.
That was my
Yeah,
dad.
send this out.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it.
Thanks everybody for watching. If you're listening, thanks for subscribing or following. Make sure you hit us up next week. Till next time, TTFN. Ta for now.
Inconceivable.
Goodbye.